1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show.
So a lot of people would look at it from their possible children's point of view and say, do I really want to bring them into a world that is in all sorts of problems? So people can have their own reasons, or just simply that they don't want to have children. And I find it quite interesting, without giving away my two beautiful granddaughters, Kimberly and Lucy's private lives or thoughts. In general terms, they both made it known that, I mean, Kimberly would like 3 or 4 kids. Lucy doesn't want kids. She wants dogs, and she had, she's at uni, but she's always been quite adamant. She wants 2 or 3 dogs and a few cats as well. She loves animals, but she doesn't want children. I've sometimes said to her, well, you might change your mind. I mean, she's quite close with her boyfriend at the moment, and you never know where that may go in the future, but she's quite adamant she doesn't want children. And I actually, knowing Lucy as I do, I think she's likely to stick to that, which is perfectly her decision, and her partner as well. No doubt they would liaise about that, whoever that turns out to be. So my advice to people, I've not really answered that question. If it was my own personal advice, I think there's nothing more beautiful than 2 people creating a child. I think this is why I've always had this sense of awe about the female of our species, that she carries and creates, brings forward life. This incredible thing which we kind of take for granted. And occasionally you can look around wherever you are, in crowds or not crowds, whatever, and I think every one of us, every single one, has come up that birth canal and has been born into this strange sudden existence of consciousness and this magical life and this gift of life. And I think we've talked previously, apparently the odds of any one of us having been born on this planet are 1 in 400 trillion. Now that's based on the number of people that have been in the world ever, and the fact that you and I and nobody else, none of us will be here if our chain of ancestry had been broken once, going back thousands of years. If that had been broken, over all that time, we would not be here. And the odds of that succeeding apparently are 1 to 400 trillion. So it's an amazing thought that this is a real gift. Something I find really sad on the subject of what I would call possible people, because ultimately we were possible people once, and it was touch and go given the odds, but we made it through here. And if you think of wars, and we take currently the Ukraine war, I mean, hundreds of thousands of young men on both sides of that have lost their lives, literally hundreds of thousands by all accounts. And what it's done, I mean, Russia is obviously a very big country, but the same thing applies to a certain extent, but it's wiped out a huge part of Ukraine's young men generation. Now, what impact is that? Will that already have had, and will go on having, on all those possible people, little babies, people who would have been born into this incredible life, this incredible existence, with all that it means to us, and all those little possible people won't now come to fruition. And we can't really think of them in terms of actual living little people, because they never did exist, but they would have done, but for this appalling war, or any war, millions more people would have had the chance, this one chance of this amazing existence. So it's a big decision about bringing children into the world, and as I say, my view would
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. He'll introduce the gang who'll make the show go with a bang, with fun.
If I was advising, and I probably have advised my own kids and my grandchildren, that it really is a wonderful thing to create life. That two people fall in love, they get together, fall in love, and all that means. And then somehow the magic of life is that they produce a little one. I like to think, just to conclude what I'm saying, I liked a little advert that came up on my phone a couple of days ago, and it was a woman, an attractive lady, dancing with her two little girls. They were like mini me's. I mean, I guess they were 5 and 6 or whatever, but they were the blonde lady, and she was the mum, and the two girls, and the husband, the father, was filming them, and the mum said to the little girl, she said, I wasn't enough. One of me wasn't enough for Daddy, so he's created two more, and that's you. And I thought, yeah, that does say it a lot. You sort of create people after your own image, and it's an incredible thing to be able to do. What a life that we are able to do that. So yeah, my advice would be, yes, have children. If all else is equal, and you're not dead against it, which you might be. If you're not dead against it, have children and give others, give them the thrill ultimately, and you hope it'll be a positive life. Give them the thrill of existence.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. Now we're going to go to the population impact of that in a minute. I just wanted to cite an example between me and the missus. So they were a friend of ours, and they were having marital problems. Obviously, I didn't think that I would be in a position to then ring the wife. So we both agreed, you ring the wife, I'll ring the husband, and just see what we can gather.
Sort of pincer movement,
yeah. And see what we can gather in between us to see how, we can help them. Mostly you're not able to do anything in most cases anyway. Sometimes if they're gonna settle, it's usually settled amicably between themselves, the way that they normally do. But anyway, the wife then left the house, and the husband didn't know where the wife was, something like that. Anyway, I then said to her, I don't know what's wrong with them. We're newly married, so we haven't got to that stage yet. And she looked at me and she said, because she'd been married once, my wife, this is a second marriage, and she said, kids can cause a rift in a marriage sometimes, she said. And I thought they were blessings, I thought they were supposed to bring the parents.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. He'll introduce the gang who'll make the show go with a bang.